Hello Animorphs fans and welcome back to the Animorphs universe. Today we're doing an AniLysis on the Mercora homeworld. What do we know about the Mercora homeworld? Well, we know that we never actually see it for ourselves, and this quote is the only time it's mentioned.
Our original planet was destroyed when our sun was drawn toward a black hole. We are all that is left of the Mercora, and we cannot leave this planet. Not that we ever wish to. It is wonderful, wonderful, and it will be our home forever.
This is one of only three things we know about the Mercora homeworld. The other thing being that Mercoras come from there. One of the things we know from that quote is that this planet was effectively destroyed. It would have been destroyed when the local sun, the planet's sun, was sucked into a black hole. Now, obviously, the Mercorans left the planet before that happened. They obviously saw it coming and thought, right, we got to get out of here before that happens and we get completely annihilated. Which they did. Good for them. It didn't keep them around for too long. I suppose we could also say that we know roughly when this planet no longer existed. Because, like with any race or species, they don't tend to last too long in that form. The Mercorans are on Earth around 65 million years ago, and we're told that in Megamorphs 2, because this is when the dinosaurs got wiped out, 65 million years ago, roughly. And I don't think the Mercorans would have lived for a million years, at least in that advanced state that they were. So the Mercoran planet, we can probably safely assume, was destroyed roughly 65 million years ago when its sun was sucked into a black hole. We can safely assume that. We don't know the size, we don't know the landscape, we don't really know anything about the planet's surface apart from that the atmospheric conditions would have been similar to Earth's conditions of 65 million years ago. Probably a bit more oxygen rich than it is today. But obviously, if the Mercorans can live there and then live on Earth, the conditions would be very similar. We can't really say anything about the geography or the geology of the place. You could say, well, the Mercorans live in this valley, this cliff, living in this big cliff, so the planet must have cliffs on it. Well, yeah, but like on Earth, you know, we have cliffs, but what percentage of the planet's surface is that? Very little. You know, Earth is a very varied place, and we can't say whether the Mercoran planet, which we'll just call Mercora, no, Mercoran homeworld, doesn't have a name. We don't even know what sector it is, okay? We don't know bugger all. I suspect it looked very similar to Earth. And we do have a little clue to that, and this is the one other thing we get to know about the Mercoran homeworld. You might be wondering why I've got a stem of broccoli on my on my desk. I bought this especially for this video. I hope you're happy. Broccoli. What the hell's broccoli got to do with it? Why is there a big broccoli on this alien planet picture I've AI generated? Turns out broccoli isn't even from Earth originally. The Mercora imported it from their home planet, which explains a lot, I think. The one other thing we can say about the Mercora homeworld is that it originated the broccoli plant, according to Animorphs. Obviously it doesn't, because we can genetically test it to link it to Earth things, so the Earth tree of life. But this is Megamorphs, it's a bit of fun, so yeah, funny, haha. Kids don't like broccoli, so it must be an alien vegetable. There we go. This is. I've got a real piece of the Mercoran homeworld here with me today. So as much as we know bugger all about it, here we go. I've actually got a practical freaking item here for you. Smells freaking alien and all. This was made in Lincolnshire. Not quite the Mercoran homeworld. But they are funny looking vegetables, aren't they? And I think it looks quite suitable as these like tree structures on an alien planet. You can just imagine Mercorans traversing this landscape here. I'm very happy with that AI generated image. It looks great. Just imagine fields of broccoli in space, and that's the Mercora homeworld. Obviously there's going to be a lot more to it than that, but this is well, maybe the Mercorans brought other things down as well. But they must love it so much that they brought this specially with them. They thought, right, the planet's going to die soon. What can we take with us? We'll take the broccoli. Okay. Ah, it's leaking everywhere. But like the Mercoran homeworld, the Mercorans weren't long for this universe. But that's a story for another AniLysis. And I don't think there's much more to cover in this one. We never went to you, Mercora homeworld. We don't even have a name. We don't know where you are. We can probably suppose it's relatively close to Earth, because there's a lot of habitable planets in this galaxy, and the Mercorans found Earth and settled there. So it can't be too far from Earth. Probably in the same sector. Is it Sector 2 in Animorphs? I forget which sector Earth is in. I don't think it was even mentioned, was it? Either way, it's probably in the same sector. So next time you see a stem of broccoli, think to yourself, thank you, Mercorans. Thank you for bringing us this actually quite nice vegetable. I quite like broccoli. I've never been too off put by it. Yeah. It's like book 44 broccoli, you know. Everyone gives it a bad rep, but actually it's pretty good. It's all right. It's all right. You can stay. You can stay on Earth. There. Oh yeah, by the way, this is from In the Time of Dinosaurs, if you didn't already know. And that's the only time we hear of the Mercoran homeworld. So I'm rambling again. I just like the fact that I actually got a practical item for this, but I can't just keep pushing that forever. So let's find out what's in the next AniLysis. I've finished the audiobook for 23, so now in the AniLysis selector, spin the wheel game, we have everything from book 1 through to and including book 23. So what's it gonna be? Spin do. Come on, give me something good. What's it gonna be? Tell me. The first Skritnar ship. The first Skritnar ship. Okay. That'll be Andalite Chronicles. Yeah, okay. We'll do it. The first Skritnar ship. I forget which one that is and what it does, but we'll find out next time on AniLysis. Thank you very much for watching, and go find yourself a stem of broccoli and give it a good sniff. Because they do smell a bit weird, don't they? And we'll see you somewhere else in the Animorphs universe. Cheerio.